Welcome to the Great Loop aboard the Perch. Today we are going from Delaware City, Delaware to Cape May, New Jersey. The Delaware Bay can be a little treacherous at times, and Michael will let you know that that was the absolute worst conditions he encountered on his first Great Loop. So we pulled out of Delaware City that morning after having gotten a briefing the evening before from Tim, who is the dockmaster there. And he explained to us that the conditions on the bay, or the forecast at least, really looked perfect for a smooth cruise. But if the forecast was just slightly off, if the winds changed by just a few miles, it could be a really treacherous run. So we checked the forecast. Forecast had remained the same and decided it was a good day to go. You can see the nuclear power plant there along the shore, and we had great conditions as we worked our way south. The fear was that as the current was running with us, we were getting a big boost of speed from the current running south out of the bay. The winds were headed a little bit to the north, but were blocked by New Jersey. But if they shifted just about 10 miles, we would have the wind blowing north and the current coming south, making a lot of chop. More than chop, in fact. Michael encountered about 6-foot waves in the Delaware on his first Great Loop. So we proceeded. As I said, the forecast was good. There was just the risk that if the forecast was wrong, we could run into some unsettling conditions. That is the Mia Mall Lighthouse in Delaware Bay. It was a little bit ominous looking. It was a gray, cloudy day, but as you can see in that video, the conditions were really fine for the type of cruising we were doing. The chop did pick up a bit as we headed a little bit more to the west, but knew we were getting closer to shore and closer to the safety of the protected waterway. You can see the tip of New Jersey in the distance there and some dolphin playing. As we got into those shallows closer to the shore, there were lots of dolphin everywhere playing, so look out for those. We turned into the Cape May Canal, and we actually headed for a fuel stop because we had found one particular place where the fuel was about $1 cheaper than everywhere else in Cape May. So we filled up there. That is no longer the case as the fuel prices keep changing. So all we can really do is to encourage you to check all of the spots locally to find the best price. The Coast Guard, as you just saw there, has a very large presence in Cape May. Their actual boot camp, basically, for all the new Coast Guard coasties is there in Cape May. I don't usually do Great Loop lifestyle videos when we're only staying one night, which is the case for Cape May, but I could not let Cape May go by without at least mentioning some of these lovely things to do because it's such an adorable, quaint, unique little town. These are some of the painted ladies there in Cape May, and these are within steps of the famous beach there. You also saw there what's called the Cape May Mall, and it's not at all what you would expect. It's just an area off of the beach that is more like a street that's closed to traffic that has all kinds of shops, beach-friendly shops, restaurants, lots of ice cream. It's just a darling little town, and as we walked back to the marina, it's about a 2-mile trip, so I usually cover things within a mile, but this was just all too nice to pass up, and some loopers call this their favorite stop of all. So even though it was a very quick stop and we didn't have a whole lot of time to see what was there in Cape May, it was worth at least showing you some of it in our cruising info video rather than putting together a whole Great Loop lifestyle video. The reason we only stayed one day is because there was a weather window coming up to work our way up to New York. So the trip from Delaware City to Cape May was about 6 hours, about 55 miles. We did have a little bit of a faster speed than we typically do, and that was largely because we got such a boost from the current coming south through Delaware Bay. So there's another picture of our trek. We will be back soon with the next Great Loop cruising info video, and that is going to be the leg that takes us from Cape May to New York City. So we'll be back soon, and thanks for watching.